Hello. I started another stream because my friends are weird and they're driving me crazy. Is anyone there? I don't want to see Leonardo DiCaprio being anything with a bear. Hello? I didn't even do an intro. Let's talk about some topics. Um, let's see what the let's do some topics around here. Let me know you're there in the chat. Hold on a second. Hey Talati, you can pop on if you want. Let me see here. I really need to get my other computer up and running because hey Talavia.
Hello.
Help, my friends are strange.
Yeah, I saw. By the way, I gave you some money as a birthday gift
Oh, thank you, Taladia.
because
I really
I
need
was,
I really need to get the other computer up and running because
yeah.
um I'm getting all kind of notifications on this computer. I don't want to cause any, but I'd
Yeah,
still
but
like,
by the like I said, uh, I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
well, don't worry about it anymore. Well, I'll handle that separately. Yeah. Okay. So
Uh,
might as well cover. I do want to cover some topics. I no, it's fine. It's fine.
I didn't sleep.
Okay.
I didn't sleep after that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be upset. No. Okay. All right. Let me get this. Ooh, here we
Hey,
go.
Isaac.
Hi, Isaac. How's it going? Happy you're here. Dune was amazing.
I'm seeing it this weekend, so so excited to go and see it.
Hey, Bradley. Thanks for reaching out. Yes, Dune 2 was amazing. I can't wait to see it again. I want to see it in IMAX. Sweet and tender. Sweet and tender. I don't want to talk about that today. I don't want, listen, regardless of what anyone does, I don't want them to lose their home. That's like messed up.
Rational, you can give me a code if you like.
I mean, if you're sending me on Twitter, I'll get on. I was gonna go to sleep after this, but if you send it, I have some packages I have to get ready to ship. Are you
Oh,
serious, Rational? I'm not playing any games again tonight.
it's been a crazy birthday, hasn't it?
Yeah. Let me see. I do want to cover some topics.
Yes.
Uh, all right, let me see here. Because there's some stuff to talk about. Quickly. We do have more Deadpool news.
Yes, I
Uh,
saw that on Twitter.
let me. Okay, so let me bring up the most recent Deadpool news because that's one of my most anticipated movies. I actually did not think that anything was going to surpass uh how hype I was for Deadpool 3 until I saw Dune 2. I do
Hey,
think Dune
Keita.
2, if you haven't checked out my review's a little bit all over the place because I was tired, but check out my review. I think it's reaching like Lord of the Rings levels good,
Right.
like those movies. The second one really ups the ante. Just like in like Fellowship of the Ring, the first one was okay, but the first one, the first Lord of the Rings movie was okay, but it really didn't come together to the Two Towers. And I really feel like that with Dune. And then there's got to be a third Dune. Without getting into
I
spoilers of it, there's got to be a third Dune. Pretty sure.
I reckon there will be,
Yeah.
knowing Zendaya and Timothy and those guys um being a part of that franchise and seeing how popular Dune is. I don't see them not doing a third one.
hmm Thank you, Sean. If you really care to give me a great help me out
Testing.
on my birthday, just thumbs up the video. I'd appreciate it. There are 6 Dune novels. I didn't know that. I thought it was only supposed to be a 2-parter.
Nah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, let me actually get to. Okay, so here's the first article
Okay.
I'm bringing up here. Emma Corrin's villainous X-Men related role for Deadpool and Wolverine is seemingly confirmed. Emma Corrin's mysterious villain role for the highly anticipated MCU sequel Deadpool and Wolverine is confirmed. I don't know who she is.
I've never heard of her before.
An early word about the third Deadpool movie says it's a game changer for the Marvel Cinematic Universe as the Merc with a mouth gains access to the TVA and
Right.
unleashes more multiversal madness. The MCU desperately needs a shakeup, and it sounds like a wickedly powerful villain could usher significant changes into the interconnected universe. A new report reveals Emma Corrin's villainous character in Deadpool and Wolverine. If you don't want to read spoilers about the aspect of the film, click away now.
Oh boy.
So, is that okay if we continue? Because I kind of want to know
Yeah,
what.
I don't mind you spoiling. It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I'm not a big Deadpool fan, so
So here's for the warning for the chat. Anyone watching the replay too. Are you still here? Okay, good. According to Culture Crave, Eva Corrin, Murder at the End of the World, The Crown, Nosferatu plays Cassandra. Ooh, I do wish I didn't read that. Nova Xavier. Okay. Who the heck is that? She's Charles Xavier's twisted twin sister. Okay. Cassandra Nova and Charles are not on good terms. During their birth, Charles recognized Cassandra's villainous and killed her, resulting in a miscarriage. Cassandra survived the attack and remained undetected until she reemerged with malice in her heart and daggers in her eyes. She unleashed an unprecedented attack on the mutant paradise Genosha using sentinels. Oh my. So I apologize. I didn't know that it would be that level of
that
villain.
spoilery. Yeah.
No, but I didn't know it was going to be that big of a character. That's pretty intense. I didn't know that backstory about
About her character.
Xavier and his sister, and he
Mm,
recognized that she was, so he kills her. That's kind of messed up too for Xavier. They've done some weird stuff with Xavier in the comics.
I've
Like, it
never
really
knew
makes you question Xavier, because if people like Xavier, but he's done some bad stuff.
I never knew Charles Xavier had a sister. This is the first time for me knowing that he had a sister.
Yeah.
So this is something new I learned today. But there is something else I wanted to add to Deadpool. That if you can talk about that.
Okay.
Um, apparently, according to it's a rumor by the way, according to Daniel RPK, they're doing reshoots for the film.
For Deadpool?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, that's pretty common in superhero movies especially. So I don't take that as a bad sign or anything.
no, I saw this on Twitter and I was just like, I was a bit confused. I was just like, wait, they're reshooting? So like, I'm just seeing on Twitter right now because I saw it on Twitter. And it has been reported. The Hollywood Handle. Deadpool and Wolverine is reported going through some reshoots in May ahead of its July release.
Okay. That's pretty common. I'm not concerned with that at all. I want to make this an amazing movie. I just hope it keeps this date this year. It
Mm.
seems like it's going to. It's pretty common to have reshoots this close to a movie. And it might be to add more funny or action, who knows? More Easter eggs. They may have Also, keep in mind that now that the other reason, this is a great topic though, Taladia, because the other reason for potential reshoots is now it's within the MCU, so they might need to connect it more to the other projects, depending on what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe they might tease the Fantastic Four at the end. Who knows? I don't know. There's lots of things they could tease at the end to connect them more, and that's honestly what's been missing some in the MCU, is connecting the projects more. So I'm my biggest question is about where I lost my train of thought. My biggest question about where they're going with Deadpool and Wolverine is if everything that happens in the movie is going to be like on its side, or is it going to impact the whole MCU? Like, how pivotal is the stuff that's going to happen in the movie? That's my biggest question.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the events in there and all the craziness that happens, is that going to impact everything?
Oh yeah. It's going to be really interesting though. When this film comes out, it's going to be really interesting on how it all plans out for the future for the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Like what gets affected, what doesn't get affected, and also what about the character of Spider-Man going forward?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Like
I'm
because
interested. I hope they meet Deadpool and Spider-Man. That would be great.
that would be really cool to see.
Yeah. Figure says Professor X is sketchy as F. Yeah, Professor X is a jerk. Well, look what he did with Jean. He did things against her own will to suppress the Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very interested to see that. This character, again, spoiler warning, I didn't know how messed up. I thought I heard. Well, I knew Professor X had a brother with Juggernaut, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I assumed he had more family, but I didn't know the backstory of his twisted sister, where he tried to get rid of her while she was in the womb. That is pretty messed up.
That is.
I actually got to.
Mhm.
Oh no, Figure Drawing, are you calling him a groomer? Yes, I guess he does recruit. Yes. Don't worry about it, Isaac. We're fine. We're fine. I just want to have some fun. So yes, I'm very interested to read more about this. I kind of want to look into this character now with this backstory. That's really messed up, and I kind of don't blame her for being so messed up if he tried to do that to her.
Yeah. I mean, maybe maybe should pick up one of the comics that Grant Morrison did and learn about the character. Maybe at least you have an understanding before going into the film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that is a massive spoiler. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I thought it would be some rando character. That's pretty
Yeah,
intense. That's
that
pretty
is
intense.
intense. Yeah,
Uh,
it is.
Juggernaut is a half brother. Thank you, Anthony. Reshoots, okay, reshoots aren't a bad thing. Yeah, the comic
That is
she's
true.
in is called A New X-Men. Yeah. Okay, so let me get to some more.
News.
No way.
Yeah, I saw this on Twitter as well. Maguire Spider-Man 4.
So it says, will Sam Raimi? I don't believe this. I mean, there's been so many rumors about this. I want it to. It's not that I don't want it to happen. But Spider-Man 4. Would they actually do that? Will Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire return for Spider-Man 4? Thomas Hayden Church thinks so. Is that the only thing they're doing for the story?
Yeah.
Thomas Hayden Church thinks that Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire will return for Spider-Man 4, adding that he'd love to play Sandman again. His role was kind of underwhelming in No Way Home, though. I mean, it was decent, but it's been over a decade since Sony Pictures pulled the plug on Spider-Man 4, but Thomas Hayden Church believes there's still a chance it could happen. So they're really just pulling with people's hopes here. Of course, Thomas Hayden Church would want it to be. Not that he's had a bad career or nothing, but that would be... That Rational says that's a clickbait article from a year ago. Thomas Hayden Church said that a year ago. Probably, yeah, when closer to No Way Home. So let me bring this up here. There's been some rumors that they might ask me to do another Spider-Man. I'll do it tomorrow. They never asked me to show up in another movie, another Marvel film, but I think Sam is going to do another Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, and that's the one that they had an option for me to do Spider-Man 4 when there was going to be Spider-Man 4. They had an option for me to come back. So if it happens, that would be fantastic. I'm getting old. That doesn't instill confidence. I'm sorry that they would do it.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Lax. If Sam Raimi does a Spider-Man 4, it will bring... because remember, the multiverse is open now for the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
So there is stories they can tell for Tobey's Spider-Man, right? And Thomas Hayden Church's Sandman, he could come back, and it'd be very interesting to see his character developed as a babyface. That's the best way to put it. A babyface and then a heel, as a, not a mentor, but like a character that is a friend to Spider-Man now, not as an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the cartoons and stuff, I've seen Sandman become an ally to Spider-Man, then a villain, and it's going to be very interesting because obviously Tobey's Spider-Man forgave Sandman at the end of Spider-Man 3. So it'd be really interesting. I would like to see what happens in Spider-Man 4, and I would like to see a different character that we've never seen on cinema take place. We've seen Carnage, we've seen Venom, we've seen Vulture, Mysterio, we've seen Doc Ock, but we've never seen Hobgoblin. I would love to see Hobgoblin in the movie.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm all for more Spider-Man. I know you love him with the video game, so I would be for this. I just don't. Would they do it without Sam Raimi? Because I don't even know if Sam Raimi's busy. He's not just waiting around to make Spider-Man 4, and he's got other opportunities potentially at Marvel too instead of Spider-Man 4. Like, would you rather see? And this is a question that I'll do for the clip out too.
Yeah.
Would you rather see Raimi do Spider-Man 4 or a new Marvel project? I'd actually prefer him to see him do a new Marvel project.
I mean, if I was in Marvel shoes, I would do something that is popular, right? I wouldn't, because maybe I would like to see him do Secret Wars. I would, but at the same time, it'd be nice to have him doing Spider-Man 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because
if you can also send a link to Anthony Beltry, because I can't send it up here.
Yeah, Anthony, I'll send you a link right now.
Yeah. Or anyone else that wants to come on. I just want to have a chill stream. I was joking. See, I was joking when I created another stream from Joe, but I was like, I kind of want to do my own stream tonight too. That's where this came from.
Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
But at least, Anthony, I'll send you a link so you can hop on and come and have a conversation with us about this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would like to hear your thoughts.
Hey, Joe.
Hi.
I kind of wanted to have my own stream tonight too, so I started. It felt like a good time to go out when you're talking about bears and so I left. But you're welcome here.
I'm not going to stay too long because I've been on stream for several hours now and I'm getting tired, but I thought I'd pop in for a little bit.
Sure. Is Perp not coming? Oh boy.
I don't know what Perp's doing, but I think RJ said he was going to stop by.
Yeah, people could stop. Let's have some fun. This is just a fun chill stream. It's kind of weird when I was on your stream. I was enjoying it. You did a good job, except for the massive trolling, which we won't talk about anymore.
No, you can't blame that on me.
Yes, I can. No, but I kind of wanted to, I like being in the driver's seat of a stream too. I kind of wanted to do that tonight. Drink my beer, chill out. But what are your thoughts on Spider-Man 4? Thomas Church says he would like it. Would you be up for them doing a Spider-Man 4? I actually would prefer Sam Raimi do something else in the MCU.
Spider-Man 4 as in the original
the original
Spider-Man 4?
Yeah, with Maguire and Sam Raimi directing and Thomas Hayden Church coming back, maybe with Malkovich as Vulture.
I really wanted to see that movie back in 2011. Like when it was going to happen and then it didn't happen. I wanted to see it back then. I almost feel like too much time has passed now. It feels like a weird time for it. Like I'm open to it eventually, but I don't know, because what are we going to have, two competing Spider-Man franchises? We're going to have one with Maguire and one with Tom Holland. Man, if Tom Holland wraps up and he's done and he says, "Oh, I'm not doing anymore," and you want to try something like this, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's see it. But it just seems like it would be weird to do at this moment in time.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't know where it would fit. Like, I would be happy to see it too. I think everyone else is busy. I don't see where it would fit.
I would be more interested in seeing Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man come back as a supporting character
than his
in
own
the Sony in the Sony Spider-Verse movies. Like if you want to bring a Spider-Man into to that universe, so people keep complaining Spider-Man's not in here. Then I'd be like more into something like that. Like, okay, this is the Maguire verse over here, and this is the Holland verse over here. But I don't know that I'd give him the headlining role, because that would just kind of dilute the product, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you there. Rational wants the Amazing Spider-Man 3.
I'd be fine with an Amazing Spider-Man 3 so long as Mark Webb doesn't write it or direct it.
I don't want to say that, but I kind of understand, because like the Rhino and those designs were horrendous. Like I even saw what he wanted to do for the Vulture. Like besides Lizard Man, the concepts of the villains are bad for me. I don't know. What do you think, Talati? Did you see the concept? You saw Rhino at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
With Paul it takes a lot for Paul Giamatti to be lame, because I like Paul Giamatti. And then I saw a concept art of the Vulture, and it was just bad. Lizard Man was cool in those movies, at least the first one.
Ghost Bumble. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Ghost Bumbles is asking, though, Warner Brothers has given us 2 live-action Batman, so why not? And I think that's a mistake too. In fact, I don't think Warner Brothers would be giving us 2 Batmans if they didn't inherit one. But I don't think that's a good idea either. But it's kind of just what they're stuck with.
Would everyone take a look at my dog?
Ah, your dog. That's a cute doggy.
Hey, doggy. Momo the dog. What's up with your dog on the...
Whoa. Oh, my. Your dog just meowed at you.
Yeah. That wasn't happy. Okay. Let me see here. What else is going on?
Oh, that made me jump. I'm not going to lie.
That's a cute dragon. Yes, thank you.
Where?
On the bed. That's a dragon.
Oh.
It's a dog. It's a dragon. It's not a cat.
There he is.
George
the man,
Clooney is here.
the man, the myth, the legend.
What's up?
What's up? We're having a chill stream. Talking about Spider-Man 4.
Oh, that.
Where are you? Your audio
Hello.
weird, like you're in. I don't
Oh,
know.
Sounds like you're in space.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see. Sound better now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean the Spider-Man thing has been. He's just repeating the same thing for the last 2 years. Like, it's just like, bro, it's not gonna happen regardless. Toby's story is already complete. Then why are you gonna do Mayday Parker with him and MJ and stuff with Peter daughter? Like, that's like, okay, I guess you could do that if you want to. But like, I'm good.
You know, I've been reading this book here, the MCU book that came out a couple months ago that everyone was talking about. And I got
that is
to
a good book.
It's a very good book. I'm on the last chapter now. I'm really almost done. But in this book, that when they talk about No Way Home, they said something that I was not even aware of. They said Tobey Maguire considered himself retired, and they had to talk him into coming out of retirement to make the appearance. So
Yeah, it
if
was
that is
Kevin
true,
Feige. It was Feige that made him out of retirement.
yeah. So if that's true, and if he sees himself as retired, I don't even know that you'd be able to convince him to come back for a starring
No.
role.
The only way you could convince him is if the reason why he came back was because of Feige. He asked Feige. Feige asked him, and he said yes, of course, because they would produce all 3 Spider-Men together. So, yeah. The same thing with Andrew. That's the reason why that he came back, like, because of Kevin Feige. So, but I'd rather have Andrew's story continue, but that won't happen. But
Well, what about Karate Kid? The next Karate Kid movie,
it's in December this year in theaters.
it's actually going to be released in December?
Yeah,
That's
but
what
that's
they
quick.
said.
these are cheap movie to make. What, like 40 million, 50 million
Okay.
Karate? Yeah, it's not like,
Joshua Jackson joins the cast of the new Karate Kid movie.
wow, his last movie was almost 10 years ago.
He's a decent actor. Wasn't
Been a
he in
long
Fringe too or something?
Yeah, he was in Fringe.
It's set to star Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan, which I predicted that they were going to do that.
Oh, he was in Babylon. I did not notice him in that movie whatsoever. He was in Baby, but I did not know that either.
THR reports that Joshua Jackson has joined the cast of the upcoming Karate Kid movie from Sony Pictures.
He's been doing TV for years. I did not know he'd been doing TV for years.
The film stars as Ben Wang, American-born Chinese, as a young teenager from China. Oh, I didn't know they cast the kid.
Yeah,
This
they
is
did cast him from American Born. Yeah, he's playing.
Okay. That's more exciting for me too than Joshua Jackson. No offense, Joshua Jackson.
I
Let me
guess
bring
he's
that up.
Maybe he's playing the villain. Because that's maybe one of the. Because always the Karate Kid stuff is always about one villain from the past or somebody that used to be.
Who's here Karate Kid fans?
I watch all 5 seasons of Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
Love them to death. All 4 movies. Yeah.
I'll admit I never watched the Jackie Chan movie because I don't really care for remakes.
It's
But
not a
then-
remake.
Well,
really
that's
good.
It was at the time, but yeah.
when I found out that he's going to star now in this new one, I went back and watched it, and I mean it is kind of beat for beat the same movie, but
it's good.
It's not bad. It's
No,
not-
it was a decent movie that I really like. I was surprised, like, oh, they're making a
Look,
sequel.
you're never going to get another Pat Moria, or is that his name?
Pat Morita, yeah.
Yeah, as Mr. Miyagi. That he was like 1 in a million. He's one of the best characters in movies.
You know, they did not want to give him that part. He fought
Oh
for
no,
that
he
part.
did not. Yeah, he talked about it. Yeah.
He was known as a comedian. He was known as a stand-up comedian. He's probably best known for being on Happy Days as Arnold. And they were like, "No, this is a dramatic role. We're not giving it to Pat Morita." And he had to like fight his way into the audition for that.
I love him as Mr. Miyagi.
He was amazing. Like
so special, that role.
Yeah, the way that Cobra Kai does the flashbacks and Danielson talks about him.
Let's be real. I love the movie. I love everyone in the Karate Kid, but if it wasn't for Mr. Miyagi, that movie wouldn't have worked.
Oh
I
yeah, for
believe
sure.
I believe he was nominated for the Oscar that year.
Yeah.
in 1984.
If he was,
Um,
damn, that was impressive.
Has anyone seen this actor in the? I know the show
Uh,
American Born Chinese.
Yeah,
Evan.
that's the only thing I know him from. I don't know if he been all this stuff, but that's the only thing I know him from the show.
Going with a little bit of an older kid, I guess.
Yeah.
Wang's
10,000.
casting
That,
comes after a global search for the right actor. Wang beat thousands of competitors for the role with 10,000 entries.
that's a lot.
Reported in
10,000.
24 hours. Wow.
A lot. You beat out 10,000 people. That's a lot.
It says to say Wang's audition was impressive would be understanding not only to display a profound understanding of his character, but he's also fluent in Mandarin and
Oh,
trained in multiple martial arts forms. His arsenal of skills include karate, Wing Chun, Kung Fu, Gumdo, Kempo, and Taekwondo training.
okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's the reason he probably won it. Which that's good. That's impressive. That is impressive in Hollywood. If you
I'm
do that.
impressed. Yeah.
That's impressive.
According to a scooper, I know Joe loves scoopers. Daniel Rickman printed a rumor about the plot for Sony's Karate Kid, saying the film is about a Chinese 16-year-old who studied at Jackie Chan's Kung Fu studio in China. His family moves to Brooklyn. He falls for a girl whose dad is a 35-year-old washed-up boxer who runs a pizza place.
Oh, so that's the I forgot the actor that the other one that just got cast. I think that's
William.
who he. Yeah, that's who he's playing. He's playing the
Ralph-
30-year-old. He's playing the
Ralph Macchio.
35-year-old. Yeah, he's playing the 35-year-old watch boxer.
Honestly, I would like to get reaction too for the clip out. Now that you're hearing about this project more, what they're going for, who they're casting, who's going to be in it, are you more anticipating the finale of Cobra Kai or the next Karate Kid movie? For me personally,
Damn, that's tough.
I would go with the Karate Kid movie.
Fudge.
Which
For
we're more
me-
excited about.
Yes.
I
I mean, you
think-
don't have to. You don't. Fortunately, you don't have to choose. But
I think the finale of Cobra Kai might set up the movie, and maybe Jackie Chan will make a cameo there. Because he can. I mean, unless the movie just start up like, Danielson just made up Jackie Chan character out of nowhere.
It would be foolish not to find some way to tee up the movie.
Yeah, you have to.
You've
can't
got a
have no
popular
way.
show. I mean, how can you
6 seasons? Come on, Joe. Like who lasts 6 seasons? Like you don't last 6 seasons for a long time.
Yeah, 6 seasons in streaming too.
Yeah,
in
you
streaming,
can. That's unheard of.
4 or 5 is usually the tops.
Especially Netflix because they cancel. Well, the originated from YouTube, and then Netflix pick it up and bought the rights and produce it by Sony and stuff like that. And it's impressive. You don't last that long.
And I'll say this: we haven't heard anything yet. Like they they haven't said he's going to be there yet, but they also haven't said he isn't going to be there. I think they would be foolish if they don't get Johnny Lawrence in this movie too. Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, that would be crazy. You have to have
but
Johnny.
you think they're actually going to have Jackie Chan in the Cobra Kai show too, though?
You have to set up. You have to set up the movie.
No, but it's kind of. I don't know if it's going to be continuity wise. I don't know.
Well,
if it's gonna be...
here's the thing: every season of Cobra Kai,
the first 2 seasons was on YouTube. Yeah, the grass.
Every season has brought somebody new into the fold.
Yeah,
first they were very much in Karate Kid Part 1, then they started bringing people from Karate Kid Part 2, and everyone has been expecting this final season to bring in Hilary Swank.
They have to.
She's the only one from the original franchise who hasn't shown up yet.
Well, she met Danielson mentor. He was the one who trained her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's like everyone's expecting Hilary Swank, but why not Jackie Chan too? Like, I mean, they've brought in everyone from the movies at this point.
Yep.
And those are the 2 that haven't yet.
Yep, that's only 2 because there's no way you would start the movie. Yeah, Daniel just met Jackie Chan character.
I'm not opposed to them having Jackie Chan in this, but I kind of thought they were going to do a separate thing, and that would be the epicness of the movie, you know. What do you think, Taladia? What would you prefer? What are you more excited about? This movie potential or the Cobra Kai?
I would have to say Cobra Kai for me.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Cobra Kai is a series that can be rewatched And honestly, here's another thing too to add to my thing is the fact that um uh it it can it can last for generations, right? Whereas the Karate Kid film is like it's like it'll happen once, but then how many more people are going to actually go back to the film and say, "Look, hey, this was the Karate Kid film that people really remember."
True. And Cobra Kai, like everybody talk about Cobra Kai to this day. I see like one or two, three people mention the movies, but they talk about Cobra Kai, and Cobra Kai made those the movie popular again for people to watch. For me, I say Cobra Kai. Been watching the show for the last 5 6 years, and I can't wait to see how they wrap up the story. If they set up the movie, hopefully they do. And I need Lawrence in there. I need um the Blue Beetle actor there. Forgot his name. Solo. I need him there as
Karate
well. Yeah.
Kid.
Yes, DC does own the trademark for Karate Kid. So yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
because he's a member of the Legion of Superheroes.
Yes, he is the member.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not Daniel
Yes.
LaRusso, but
No,
there's
no,
No,
the character,
just
yeah,
character name
yeah, Karate Kid, yeah. So
Why
they have
doesn't
to.
DC do something with that?
because here's the thing.
I don't. I guess they just
Well, hold
they
on. Let's
forget
bring
they
that up.
forget about it.
Let's bring this up again. That's very interesting. Why doesn't if I was DC, if I was James Gunn, I'd bring out this character. Like, yeah, we
Yeah,
actually own
but
Karate Kid.
I mean, maybe you're doing Legion of Superheroes should bring him in, but
Yeah, the dude has a point. Yeah, if you're doing that one, yeah. I mean, this also could be a competitor for Chen-Chi if they
Yeah,
do it.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I would be like, what is Degrassi saying? Because it's the Legion.
Yeah, because it's the Legion. Because it's the Legion of Superheroes, they really can't dive into it. If you know what I mean.
Okay. Hey, RJ, did you know about the DC owns the Karate Kid? I didn't know that.
Well, they own a Karate Kid. I can't imagine it's the same one from the movies.
No,
No,
no, but they own the name.
Yeah, they own the name and the
I
trademark.
would totally want to see this. I didn't know this. I didn't know about this character.
I mean, I heard about, it, but like I didn't like. I just like, oh, interesting. Yeah.
The only issue is he not Asian either? I don't know.
No, he isn't.
Okay, maybe that's part of the reason they don't bring him back. Well, I mean, Daniel wasn't either, but that's part of the story. But I don't know. I'd have to see his origins, I guess.
35 cents. That's crazy.
Now, Degrassi's saying there is a Legion of Superheroes in Gunn's DCU. That's interesting because
I'll be surprised if he does that.
the Legion is not the easiest thing to translate to the screen because it has a very long, convoluted
it's very long. Like it been one animated show that was great, and then the recent movie from the Smallverse, which was good. Other than that, it's very hard to translate them. A live action.
Mhm.
I know. I don't know. Smallville. I can't remember. Smallville did Legions of Superhero.
No, Smallville did not do Legion of Superheroes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, like this. Yeah, it hasn't been. Supergirl did. I remember that they did that, but they only did Brainiac. So yeah.
All right. Let me see here. I'm seeing what other articles there are to cover. I'm sorry, I didn't do a lot of research for tonight.
Dune 2 has a cinema score of an A. That's gonna make a lot of money. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what's the box office doing so far?
It's tracking to make 70 or 80 more today, and then the whole worldwide is tracking like 180 to 190.
That's pretty good.
So it's doing good. I think it could be the third highest movie of this year. A billion, that's very dope because you have Ghostbusters coming, and then Godzilla vs. Kong yet again in 2 weeks from now, so 3. So yeah.
They did a bunch of casting for Last of Us Part 2.
Like I
Oh, they
said, this-
did. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'll Google that next.
Oh,
We
this
won't. We
is
won't
this.
go too. We won't go too long. I just wanted to do my own stream too tonight. No
This is
offense to anyone else.
funny. I love The Rock, but this is funny as
The Rock, Jabroni.
Yeah, he
Did you see the Twitter video he put out this morning?
No,
Yeah, I
you
did.
could share it to me. Don't Rational. Don't put that. Is that a fake one? Don't put that in there. Someone copy and paste that for me. Don't put a code in the chat.
That's crazy.
that's
If that's
crazy,
Mortal
Rational.
Kombat 1, someone's gonna claim that.
Hey, if somebody does claim that, congratulations.
No, I got. Why would you do that, Rational? You better not be trolling. Hold on, I gotta go.
You gotta go on your PlayStation now, quickly.
Taladia, cool down the fort. Why would you do that? If you're just trolling me, that's a bad troll.
So, The Rock cooks up the IP and trademarks Jabroni, People's Elbow, much more. And I saw this on Twitter, and
How do you even trademark jabroni? That is crazy.
because he's The Rock, of course.
Yeah, he's
That's
The Rock.
that's kind of a dick thing though, because he by his own admission got that word. He learned that word from the Iron Sheik. He said the Iron Sheik used to say that, and he got it from him. So if anyone's going to trademark that, shouldn't it be the Iron Sheik's family?
Maybe.
No, but no,
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but like, I
I
mean,
guess, but
By the way,
I mean-
Rational, that code does not work, so I think it's a troll.
okay, I was about to say troll ass motherfucker.
Whoa!
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
fine. I'm sorry.
PG. We're trying to
By the
keep
way,
this PG.
Unless Max already got the code and he's
Today is Gates McFadden's birthday, so happy birthday, Dr. Crusher.
You got her autograph?
No, this
Yeah.
is just my calendar. I do have her autograph somewhere, but that's not it.
Arja, see, are you talking about Arja? The link is to that video, isn't it? A 20-minute video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I watched it. But there's swearing in it, and I don't want to really jeopardize Max's channel on that. The Karate has become so popular that they're one of the very few Legionnaires to get a solo comic. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, there you go.
I would redeem that code, but Xbox sucks. Daddy, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Oh man, Xbox should go bankrupt. Now I'm playing.
Larry, thanks for the donations. We'll read them out as soon as Max comes back.
Oh,
And
how
there's the- Oh, I'm sorry. We were waiting for Max. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
we're
gonna
waiting.
I was gonna comment on that. If they had changed the title to the Kung Fu Kid, they could stop paying DC.
Kung Fu Panda. It's crazy how Kung Fu Panda is coming out and what, and it's like the marketing suck for that movie.
Yeah, you know what? I've noticed that for a lot of films these days, the marketing, it's coming out closer to release than like a year.
Like a year in advance. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Well, I think it's to help with the cost of things, to make it less expensive. You do it shorter.
Oh, the
bursts.
Megamind sequels. I don't know why would you do that if you're not gonna.
You know, they
Yeah.
need to reinvent marketing for movies. They need to like find a new way to market movies, because how do you market movies? Like if you theatrical trailers only work if you're in the theater. If you're not in the theater, you're not going to see a trailer in the theater. Television, most people are streaming now. So how many people are seeing TV commercials? They got to find some new way to reach people. I don't know what that is, but they got to come up with something new, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I think when it comes to marketing, I think they try and reinvent the wheel sometimes, and sometimes they don't. It really just depends. But it's just one of those things where I think it's just the marketplace is in a much different place now, and it's hard to adapt, especially quickly. And it's hard to motivate people to want to go to the theater these days too.
Yeah, it's very hard these days because of it. After the whole situation in 2020, it's like in 2019, it's like it's been very difficult to get people to go back see these films.
Also,
And
ticket prices are high as well.
yeah, tickets, the cost of tickets are really high as well. So I mean,
Popcorns,
But
everything.
as I keep saying though, it's also never been cheaper because of the subscription services. But the problem is the subscription services like AMC A-List and Regal Unlimited, they're advertising to the people that are already at the theater. The ads come before the
Max,
movie.
there's no
but-
way you win.
but here's the thing: it's different for different people, Joe. It's like here in the UK. Here in the UK, it's really expensive to get a ticket. It's about 20 to 25 pound, which is close to maybe 30 bucks. 30,
God damn.
close to 30 bucks just for one ticket. One
Yeah.
ticket alone.
That's the thing. It's about $20 here, but it's also about $21 to get the subscription. So I'm always like, why doesn't everybody have the subscription? You're paying for a whole month's worth of movies to see one movie.
That's true. Yeah, the subscription is good. I didn't say it. Oh my god. Max.
Max fell for it. Rational. Rational, why you do that? But here's the thing though. I think what moviegoers need to do now and what needs to happen, there needs to be lower the price, right? Give a half, do like when there's a special event happening, half the price, or a special day or something, half the price, get people going back to the cinema.
I think that could work. I think the issue though is that the theaters need money, and the percentages that they get from ticket sales are already so low to begin with. That's why concessions are typically so expensive. I think theaters just might need I don't know what the solution is, and they might need to cut a new deal and get like a percentage bump, even just a slight one, because I don't see how it's sustainable.
Yeah, I mean the whole streaming thing as well. That's another thing to talk about because streaming has taken over everything. Because people are staying at home and watching Netflix or watching Amazon or Apple or whatever, and that's taken over people's lives than going to the theater and cinema.
What the
And
heck?
What?
Rational? You jerk.
Why you went all the way downstairs just to? Oh
I didn't want him to waste the code. I didn't. Rational does some weird stuff sometimes.
Well, while you're away, Max, you got 2 super chats.
Oh, I did?
Yep. First one from Larry. I can't pronounce the surname.
Portkowitz, $10. Thank you, Larry. Hey, Max and friends, did you hear that the Cobra Kai producers are doing next? It's a movie about 2 guys who take the car for a spin in Ferris Bueller.
Oh,
it's their day off.
We heard that. Yeah.
Thanks, Larry.
Yeah.
Thanks, Larry. And I have to upload your other reaction to Seven Dust.
And then here's the second super chat.
Thank you, Larry. $5. I think it's cool to combine Jackie Chan's version with Cobra Kai Karate Kid, but I still don't get why they didn't call that version
Kung
Fu Kid.
Well, so here's the thing, right? So, so this line gets missed in the movie. So, in the movie, right? Yeah, they use Kung Fu, right? But when I forget that when Jaden Smith tries to fight the bullies, like when he confronts them the first time.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, the bullies make fun of him and call him the Karate Kid because he's just an American, he doesn't know anything, right?
Doesn't know.
They use Karate Kid as an insult. So I think that's how they use that term for the movie. He takes that insult, I
wonder if Jaden Smith will make a cameo in this. I mean, I don't think he will.
Hell no, he won't. He don't want to be associated with this.
I mean, you could recast the character and be like, it's the same character.
Yeah,
I'm very confused by this Ash Eternal. You still have an AI prompt with me ready? Oh boy.
Oh Lord God.
Max, I
He
made
loves
an
his
AI
voice stuff.
$5. I made an AI a few months ago speaking Russian. You want to hear it?
Oh,
No.
I heard that on.
Oh yeah, we did hear. I heard this before. Yes.
You know what I would like to hear an AI of? Listen, don't do anything nefarious as long as it's for comical reasons. But Crazy Joe the Snyder Bro, gushing over Zack Snyder and his universe, that would be hilarious.
That would be
I'm sorry, Joe.
Crazy Joe the Snyder Bro. If Ash could do that,
If it's done for comic, never use AI for nefarious reasons, but that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Joe,
By the way,
I
Max, I
do
put-
have a video, or Perp had a video for me of Eric July talking about how much he loves me. Remember that?
Yeah.
Max, I put that Twitter video from The Rock in the private chat.
I
It does
can't
have
bring
some-
up Twitter on this computer. I'm actually. Can I be really honest? I'm very I need to stop streaming on this computer because it's been blocking all kind of stuff. I got to get my other computer up here. Yes.
you should get your other computer.
The Ferris Bueller spinoff is called Sam and Victor's Day Off.
Yeah, that's
Sam
the
and
one they
Victor's
did.
Day
That's the one the Cobra Kai people are doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's for Paramount Plus or theaters. I can't remember.
I think it's supposed to be theatrical.
No.
I don't know. I'm pretty excited to see that. It's like it's either going to be great or it's going to be
Bad.
terrible. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out soon enough. But I appreciate them taking risks.
Yeah, I mean, for a studio that might get bought out by somebody, not definitely WB for sure. I know they might get bought out by Skydance, which makes sense. It's, yeah.
It'd be amazing if Paramount, like in the next year, could like bounce back and didn't need to sell. They'd be like, "Hey, guess what? We had a string of hits, man."
that's what confuses me though, because I thought Paramount was doing better because of Top Gun Maverick and their slate last year.
Nah,
Yeah,
So
a
Ash,
couple years
if
ago.
you have me speaking Russian, I'm fine to hear it as long as I'm not like praising Putin or something.
I'll say this:
Oh.
Paramount's making good decisions to get themselves to a better place, but it's a time game. It's like, can they?
it's a time game. It's like Fox.
Right.
They become bankruptcy. The more you do stupid stuff, bad
Like,
business.
look at-
you're gonna
yeah,
become
like-
bankruptcy, yeah.
But they seem to make all the right decisions, like in terms of the movies they're making and everything. Because if you look at like Mean Girls, that was made to go to streaming.
Yeah,
That was
it
made to go to
makes money
streaming,
for them.
and they looked at it. They said, "Hey, this is pretty good." They stuck it in theaters. They did very well off that. So
Yeah,
it's
they
like
did
you're
well.
making good
Yeah.
choices, but it's just can they? It's a time game. It's like
The
it's like
new-
Oh god, here we go.
The new Bob, I think is made by Paramount. I believe.
Ash, I can't
do
access
it.
Twitter up here. I'll take a look at it for tomorrow for the $2. Thank you. I'll have to show it tomorrow.
Rational, stop.
Stop, Rational. Rational, stop
Wait, I
trolling.
have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does your computer upstairs just block it entirely, or is it an issue of it can't load it, or what?
No, it's because it's my work computer.
Oh,
want
so
a
it, like
full,
restricts
you
it?
want a full refund? Oh my god. I mean, I could go downstairs. I'll do it tomorrow, Ash. I promise. Is he serious? I don't know how to do that yet.
Wait, is the downstairs one a laptop or a full blown PC?
Full blown PC.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say just carry it upstairs. That ain't gonna work.
You know what? I'm going back. I don't know why everyone's driving me nuts today. With
Not me.
interest.
No. Not
Happy
me.
birthday!
I'm not driving you nuts.
Why is
Oh,
everyone
baby.
testing me today? Rational with a code? Fine.
He's trolling.
I will go downstairs and turn on my computer. Oh my god.
I'll
Hold on.
hold the phone. I'll hold the phone down until you come back. Because then when you come back, then I can go to bed.
I'm up for the Paracock streaming service.
I think Paramount will merge with Peacock.
Oh yeah, that's
That
definitely.
actually, yeah, DeGrasse, that point actually makes sense when you think about the sports aspect.
Yeah.
Like CBS and NBC, they probably could do some sports collaborations. Although then that would just leave Fox. Actually. Oh no, ESPN's working with Fox and WBD. My bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if they do that, if Paramount and Peacock were to merge, hopefully it would be Peacock content going into the Paramount app because
Well, similar to how Hulu. Oh my God, Hulu is with Disney Plus. Like you have
Yeah.
the Hulu stuff, and then the Disney Plus stuff is there.
but the interface from Paramount is a lot better than the interface for Peacock. So it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
if
yeah.
they were going to
Peacock-
merge,
oh,
I'd rather
Peacock
see them
one
on
is
the
terrible.
Paramount interface.
Zulu.
I
Hulu, yeah.
think it makes sense for a sports aspect. It makes logical sense for them to merge.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't. Yeah, but I think Peacock streamed one of the Super Bowls. I can't remember which one.
Yes, I think
So,
it was. I can't remember which Super Bowl it was, but I
or
know they
football
did.
game, whatever it was. Like they did well on streaming for them. So yeah, if you get good sport deals for other like the NFL, NBA, maybe soccer, football, whatever, a ball. Yeah, you could it does good views for them. Now
Do you,
Peacock had good stuff. I like the what was it, the Twisted Metal show? That was amazing.
they've got Resident Alien, Chucky. Chucky's on Peacock.
Yeah, Chucky's on Peacock. Chucky's good. What
Quantum
else?
Leap.
The new Poker Face by Ryan by the Last Jedi director. I forgot his name.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson. He's doing that one.
I didn't love it, but I know a lot of people really liked the show Mrs. Davis about the.
I never heard of that.
It's a show about a nun who
I mean,
is fighting an evil AI. It got some good buzz. I tried watching a couple episodes and couldn't get into it. It stars the girl from Glow, the wrestler from not Allison Brie, but the blonde from Glow. But yeah. I the thing that drives me crazy about Peacock, the thing that I just can't stand about Peacock is they're about 3 years in now, and they still don't have an option to shut off autoplay. Like when a show stops, it goes right into the next show. Every other one, like I remember Max and Paramount at first, they didn't have an option to turn off, but they all they updated their apps and they put in the turn off autoplay. Peacock still there. Like you got to be so quick on the remote or you're going right into the next episode. That's it. Betty Gilpin. Thank you, Ash. Betty Gilpin. Degrassi says Betty Gilpin is so fine. She's so fine. She blows his mind.
That'd be cool. I don't know. I would love if Disney would just buy EA. Oh my god, EA, man, I don't like why they cancel a lot of Star Wars games. I hate that.
Well, there's just a lot of issues going on in the games industry right now. We're seeing unprecedented layoffs and we're seeing unprecedented issues right now.
They completely. I feel bad for them. That's terrible, man. Like Insomnia Games, man, like 10 million from Spider-Man 2, and then you layoffs like that's crazy.
Yeah, nobody is safe anymore, sadly.
I gotta get going. I wanted to wait until Max got back, but I don't know when he's coming back.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
All right. I'll wait till he gets back, but I'm gonna take off soon after.
No, video games are getting expensive.
Yeah, games are expensive. Yeah, I can tell you that for a fact. Yeah.
Well, I've seen some speculation from people in the industry that they're thinking about raising video game prices to either $80 or even get eventually as high as $100, which would be.
Lord have mercy! If a game ever comes $100, the riot that will come to be.
All right, he's back.
I already spent like $300, $400, $500 on a console. $300 on another one. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, I just found something. I was wondering because we were talking about Paramount and Peacock, and I started wondering. One of my favorite Paramount Plus shows is long overdue for season 4, and I started wondering when is Evil season 4 going to premiere on Paramount Plus?
Oh
and
yeah,
I found this.
I hear nothing but good things about Evil.
Apparently, Evil is ending at season 4. This apparently came out 2 weeks ago, and I didn't even see it reported.
Mike Walters. I think that's because Mike Walters is coming back to the MCU. That's why.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Loud as hell. Your mic.
We hear you.
I had to adjust something. Kelly, you don't start either now, please.
Put your dog to sleep easily.
Well, thank you for being here, everybody.
This is the end of the show already?
No, no, no. I'm gonna see what.
Also,
I'm gonna,
why is your name Mikey?
Oh, that's when my cousin was here, and then he messed up the mic settings. That's why I couldn't. Let me change that here.
Mikey, that's funny. You know, I used
Hey,
to keep it.
Max, I was waiting for you to get back. I'm gonna take off. But happy birthday. Well, it's not your birthday anymore, so the hell with you now.
All right, that's what I feel like. Thank you, Joe.
I mean, you did eat those good sushi.
Well, while you're here, since Ash paid money, let's see what this is. You better not have done anything nefarious with my voice, Ash. Let me see where
I
this
remember
is.
seeing this a long time ago. I think.
I don't even see it. Did you DM it to me? Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Let's check this out. I better not be praising Putin. Oh my God! I don't even know what I'm saying. This is dangerous. You're gonna get my channel taken down, Ash. I don't even know what this is. There's no captions or this sounds bad. Should I play this? Is this gonna get me canceled?
No, don't chance it.
моим окном запрятанный в снегу белая береза.
Oh my
I don't know what I'm
God,
saying.
This sounds bad.
I don't know what I'm saying. I can't. I'm very. What do
Okay,
you think,
play-
RJ? You know Ash. What is he making me say here?
Play it again, because I missed it.
Береза на пенсии, одетый в серебряное сияние. На пушистых ветках снежная отделка с серебристым оттенком. Разным окном.
I don't know what that.
I don't know. I
I
don't
think it's
know.
a poem. Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing too bad. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's something
All
bad, I'm
right.
sorry.
I don't know if that was
people
worth it,
from
Ash.
Russia.
Make me sound cool. What do you think of that, Joe?
I think it was wonderful. I think
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you get my vote for Russian president.
Oh my God.
But Max, I'm gonna
That
get
doesn't-
going.
All right.
Before I go, happy birthday. There's a cookie puss for you.
I am never gonna eat that.
You wouldn't eat that. Look at how delicious his chocolate ice
I
cream
would
cone
throw
nose
that
is.
in the trash. I'm
You
sorry.
seriously? Wait, you don't like ice cream?
I do like ice cream. That is a horror show.
That is
RJ,
ice
what do you
That's
think
the
of
horror
this?
show.
That is
Would you
ice
eat
cream
this?
right there. He's
No,
got
that's the
2
horror
delicious
show.
cookies for eyes, a delicious ice cream cone for a nose. He's
I
filled with delicious chocolate crunchies.
think Perp should make the horror movie Cookie Puss coming for you.
Okay. When you know what? When you come
Hey,
again
yo.
in June, I'm gonna have a cookie puss here waiting. There's
Pause.
gonna be a cookie
That
puss.
sounds
here.
dirty and weird.
What?
Yeah.
Pause.
What RJ, would you eat this ice cream cake or is it too weird?
Let me get a good look at it. Let's see. What is that supposed to be?
He's an alien. He's an alien being from the planet Birthday.
Okay, then why would you want to eat him? He seems like a friend.
Yeah, but he wants to be eaten. That's what he's here for.
Larry says
But
it's
then he
good.
dies.
No, he lives on in your stomach. He transforms into poo.
Oh.
And then
no.
it gets flushed down the toilet and gets
Okay.
some waste. Like, no.
What do you think, Taladia?
Sorry?
Would you eat this ice cream cake or is it too weird?
Too weird.
I'm sorry, Joe. I
If
never
you were
even
at a
heard of
birthday
this.
party, if you were at a birthday party and someone brought out
If it
cookie
was
puss,
already cut up, I'd probably eat it. If I looked at it dead in its eyes, then no.
Yeah,
These
this
are
is like
chocolate-
more
these
disturbing
are
than that.
chocolate chip. Look, the eyes, those are chocolate chip cookies that they put icing on. So those are 2 chocolate chip cookies. This is an ice cream cone for a nose. You can take that cone right off the nose, and that's an ice cream cone. And the rest is delicious ice cream cake. I grew
Larry-
up on this, man. This was the hottest birthday
Larry,
cake as a kid.
you know what? Larry's giving it props too. I never heard of this before, Joe.
This was
There's
very
lots of
big in
things
the
I haven't
80s.
heard of before, Joe. You always
It's
start
very
with
big.
the eyes.
Yeah, you do. You always start with the eyes.
Oh, Jade's not going to eat anymore. No sugar. Okay. Well, get your cookie puss out of here.
And for St. Patrick's Day, you can get him green, and he's Cookie Opus.
Oh, God.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Joe. Thank you.
Larry knows. Larry knows.
I mean, if it's actually good,
Of course, it's ice cream. It's delicious. It's
There's
chocolate.
some. I've had some bad
and
ice cream
vanilla
cakes.
It's a layer of vanilla ice cream, a layer of chocolate ice cream with delicious chocolate crunchies in between. So good.
Well, what store makes this?
Carvel.
I don't have a Carvel near me.
Well, guess what? We got one around. Well, I mean, it's in Reading. It's a little bit of a drive, but I'm actually doing a video because my birthday's this month. I want this for my birthday cake, so I'm going to do a video on the Adventures channel where I drive out to Reading, Pennsylvania, just to buy a Cookie Puss. And Max, just for you, in June when you come, I will drive out again and have a Cookie Puss here waiting for you. I'll do that for you, man.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it. We'll do a video.
Yeah,
If that'll be worth it. Getting the Cookie Puss.
Ray's going to be here, right? She'll eat a Cookie Puss.
I don't want to speak for anyone else.
I mean, come on, it's ice cream. Look, Larry says you can thank me in advance.
Okay. The chocolate crunchies are a staple of Carvel. Okay.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna get going. So there you go. Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Here's a Cookie Puss.
Well, what else can we talk about real quick before I end? Because I do also have to. I was going to stay up, but Rational's BSing with the Xbox. Screw
Yeah.
you, Rational. I'm not getting trolled on my birthday. For Xbox, I'm not getting on. You ruined my surprise with fake codes again.
Damn.
So here's what I'll say, Max. Then, so why don't we just do a little segment here, a Q&A or whatever, and then or talk about something gaming related, and then we'll end it.
Okay. Yeah, look, we could talk about gaming stuff. What's happening with gaming right now?
Well, they canceled the Mandalorian game.
Because of the layoffs at EA.
And everything else at EA, yeah, pretty much everything else at EA got cancelled. And
Yeah,
Wait a second, the Mandalorian game they just said that was like a first-person shooter
Yeah,
Mandalorian.
from Respawn.
Yeah,
they canceled
so
it.
dumb. Like, I don't think EA
Well,
understood.
because what happened is that basically EA, when they announced their layoffs, they said moving forward they are going to not be making licensed games based off of other IPs. They're just going to focus on stuff that they own.
Bro, but like the Mandalorian game, a Mandalorian is a well-known IP that produce money.
EA doesn't think like that though. They all they care about is their own IP.
I mean, they confirmed that the Iron Man game and the Black Panther game still happening.
Yeah, they can still confirm that that's still happening, but
it's just I don't like.
But it's EA. Remember that they lost the IP to FIFA. Remember, they lost the FIFA IP, and they had to make up their own thing.
Yeah, I was actually really going to do a hot take where I was getting annoyed with all these YouTubers saying the video game crash of 2024, but there is a lot happening. I really think it's just honestly, and this is going to sound really callous, and I care about people more than IP, but the business, the corporations now, it's all an IP game. And people are expendable, especially with the surge of AI.
Yep.
They're worried about IP. They're not worried about keeping people, and that's unfortunately reality. Hold on, I got a call.
Well, I think the biggest issue that you're seeing right now too is just the fact that sorry, let's compare a thought. It's just they are trying the revenue. Because they're bringing in a lot of money, but not a lot of profit because they're spending so much money on these games a lot of the time, And I think they're trying to do a bit too much to bring in more revenue to get more profits, and it's not yielding results a lot of the times. So
I don't know.
I mean, the way things are going, I just think it's just crazy what's going on in the video game industry right now. a lot of IPs getting cancelled. There's more layoffs are happening in the gaming development as well.
Wasn't on a company that it was that pull out that sold off from forgot the company name from an Embracer Group. I forgot. They
Uh,
doing the Knight of Republic remake still.
yeah.
Like they still doing that. Hopefully, if that ever
The,
game
the,
ever been if that ever that game ever comes out,
I don't think
uh,
that. I think that game's going to be in
that game
developmental hell.
that game is that
It's in developmental. It's going to be in developmental problems for a long time.
that game is
And
not. You
uh,
you have to rebuild that game from the crap from the.
I think you're
yeah,
gonna see because like we've already. I mean, the layoffs this year are way worse than last year. Like they're like
Oh
yeah.
no.
much worse than last year's.
Last year
And the
you
thing is,
heard a ton.
like everyone's laid somebody. I think next up you'll probably hear about Ubisoft and Warner Brothers games probably doing
Yeah.
layoffs.
Oh yeah.
The only developers and publishers not laying off people right now are the Japanese ones, but I think it's because there are
It's
different
a
laws
different
in
thing.
Japan
There's different
for
love in
Yeah.
Japan.
for
Yeah.
laying off employees. But I do think that say Nintendo, for example, is doing a lot better because they're going after a different market. Obviously, they're going after, they have like such strong IPs as well. But I think also too they know how to they don't spend that much
Well,
money compared to everyone else. Like
honestly,
they don't
I
try
think
and the thing with the Nintendo is that they don't try and push the technical prowess. That's not what they're about. They're more about gameplay over graphics. It's
Yeah,
always how they've been lately.
like if you want like a MB like 2K is on there, and like okay, we're not making the game. If you want to have your game on the Switch, you could do it. If don't, we don't want it. Goodbye. Like Nintendo's smart. Like they don't produce that much games. They remake the old ones, which is good for them, and they make a ton of money. Like Zelda, I guarantee that there's gonna be when the Switch 2 comes out next year, with the new Zelda game, it's gonna sell out like crazy.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have a lot of third
Well,
party games.
honestly, I think the whole industry needs to go focus on what Nintendo's doing, and not keep doing next gen more graphics because you very rarely get big profits on it.
Well,
They
the problem though is that the consumer base, they expect cutting edge graphics. They expect things to be pushed forward. I mean, if you're buying a PlayStation 5, the normie wants something that looks impressive for the money that they're spending.
Honestly, instead of like a PlayStation 6 or Series X2, I think they should do a cheaper version of the current console, digital only, and just do, focus on the games and not pushing it to the extreme. Just refine the console, get it cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah,
like they did back in the day with the PS2 and the PS1, the smaller versions, cheaper.
Well, I think also too, you're seeing game development takes much longer than it used to, and it's way more expensive, to where you're having a lot of these game studios, they're only able to put out on average one game a console generation versus multiple games. So for example, like back in the day, right, we're talking PS3, Naughty Dog released 4 games for the PS3 generation: Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and The Last of Us. That's 4 games.
And Sony,
PS2 generation, they released 2, and most likely with PlayStation 5, they're only going to release 1 new game, and that's the reality of development now.
Didn't Ghost of Tsushima came out last generation?
Yeah.
That was the last
that
was the last
sucker punch,
PS4 game.
If they do a sequel that's PS5 exclusive, not crossover PS4, that would
They have to do a sequel. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but
They have to do a sequel.
They have to. You can't. I love that game. Was amazing to play last generation.
But it's just to think about it, it's all about like the way developmental things it's taking them 5-6 years to develop games now, and it's crazy to think that. For example,
the indie studios are doing smaller projects.
Like indie stuff are easy to do. but
Mm.
bigger game studios taking them 5 years.
Sorry,
And
sorry
that's
to interrupt, but I just wanted to. What does that word mean? Enshittification?
And shiftification. I'm assuming
That's
it
such a
means
big
like
word. I have no clue what that means.
yeah.
And shitification.
I think that's a real word though. Like
Yeah.
I just don't know what that means.
I'm assuming it means like change everything.
Mm,
The way everything's going to be changing in the industry is going to,
It's a shift, yeah. I
even-
mean,
Well, I think honestly the future might just be you basically you just look at how
boomer
diverse
slang are you using, Degrassi? Give it a goog.
a goog.
a good.
I think the future might be like smaller games that are like not a
Mm.
full price.
Yeah, but that's not like
experience.
the case because
Well,
Insomniac,
I was gonna say though,
like,
look at Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is a $40 game that's blowing up on PlayStation.
and that's
PC.
very amazing. That game's great. I don't
Yeah,
have,
that might
kinda-
be like
I
the
have no
future.
complaints of that
Like,
game. That game's
instead of
good.
like spending like 7 years making one $70 game, you spend a couple years making a $40 game.
Also,
Yeah.
like, people like more shooter games. You like if you have an indie studio, that's like, oh yeah, let's make a game. Let's see if we can last it 1 or 2 years. It costs $40. People will buy it if it's good. And it's, I don't, like and also for Insomniac, like it got leaked. They're doing a Venom game. They doing a X-Men game. I don't even think those games is happening after the leak.
Hey,
but
cuz, this is Mikey.
The-
Playing
those-
Helldivers 2 right now. Ooh.
now the X-Men.
those-
When I saw an X-Men game, I was shocked. I was like, really?
that leak literally has changed Insomniac in a big way,
Yeah.
right? And it goes to show people that no matter what you're developing
Mhm.
and how long you're planning things out, things can change at any moment if anything happens to the studio. Like a really good example is WB Games Montreal, right? They planned out Gotham Knights and they were planning a different game, which was a team-based game. And because of the failure, I would say, like it didn't meet critics' reviews, but it met sales expectations, the higher ups left the studio, like big time. They were worked on Ubisoft games and they straight up left, and I'm just like, wow, you straight up leave a game that is like literally you worked 4 or 5 years on, and you do 2 DLCs and then that's it. And it's the same thing with Rocksteady. Rocksteady, the higher ups leave even before the game releases. So it's kind of like it's a crazy thing that anything can happen at any point. But yeah, I think is that all you want to talk about, Max, or shall we end it here?
Oh, I have this from. Well, I do have to end because my wife wants to spend some time.
Yeah.
Second.
Yeah, if you want to have kids, I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Look at this.
Why did
Yeah,
you
so-
say that?
I don't know. I
So
just
this
my
is
random
this
thoughts.
is this is also what fake Rational's been sending. James Gunn destroys an AI image of David Scornsweat as Superman that was circulating yesterday. I
was
actually don't think
laughing.
this looks too bad though.
No,
I
look,
know it's fake.
you could tell it's fake because of the hands and
because the
hair,
logo,
and
Yeah.
the logo looks fake as shit. Oh my god.
the logo and the cape just gives it away.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
I didn't
also,
even
Stop
admit-
ruining my clip outs with the swearing, please.
Oh, sorry. And also the camera guy just not even looking at.
Oh,
Yeah,
H is in there.
Gunn went into detail, but you can tell this is
Yeah.
AI generated because like the body shapes and just the way that certain things
Look at
look.
CJH. We don't see bones out of the body, obviously, but I see veins on his hands.
It's funny.
Okay, so here's what James Gunn went hard on this.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it's because just for context, he's been tagged in this like about 50 times. People asking him.
Yeah.
Well, let's be
And he's
real.
replied
it is
like 5
James-
times saying no, it's AI.
Yeah, James can't be like frustrated that he gets stuff when he's so receptive to responding to people too.
Well,
Although
I
he
get
can't get-
that, but like if the image looks as fake as it
People
does,
believe
then,
a lot of
you have
stuff
to use
online.
common sense. You have to use common sense at some point.
Like I
Callie,
tell
even you're
Voltaire-
not behaving today. What the heck, Callie? She's
even
got
Voltaire.
something.
like Voltaire thought, oh yeah, this might be real, and I said, nope, it's fake. I had to tell him on Twitter
Yeah.
it's fake.
Well,
But that's the thing. Like, this is what I don't get. Right? He revealed the crest. Right? He revealed the
Yeah.
symbol.
and people
Mhm.
And
still,
you look at the
yeah.
picture, the symbol doesn't even look the same. Like the
No.
texture and like the
Exactly.
color.
Kelly,
And
get over here, girl.
and then the outline too.
Hold
The
on. a
outline
second.
is-
Oh my god.
The outline is yellow and it's not red. So and the picture showed it's red.
Yeah, like he's just like he even explained, like he went straight to details. Like I understand, like bro, just stop making AI stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Well,
hopefully,
I think he's gonna be posting a lot less unless it's like an update or something or some kind of fun little picture or something because
I think
they're
think-
getting so busy shooting right now. Like
Mm,
within the next week, they're gonna be like filming like 12 hours a day or however long they do. So it's gonna be
yeah.
getting intense.
Well, here's what
And I
he
think
says.
this-
Let's see.
go
Can
on.
the man on the left take a photo holding a Norfolk Black blob while looking through an eyeball on the front of his cap? Can the man on the right's torso grow out of his right hip? And can he be stupid enough to wear his pants with the drawstring in the back? Are
Yeah,
David
that's
Cornsworth's hands made of wax without the developed veins? And might Superman's trunks be knitted with yarn? Ask yourself these questions, and I'm certain you'll be able to answer the question on your own. Ooh, such snark.
that's tough. That's tough, Felipe.
So
Yeah. I didn't even mention, but Gunn actually wrote me something earlier today. 'Cause I asked him
oh, here we
something.
go. What did you write?
No, it's not a here we go. I just asked him how, because people were asking about stuff, and I just asked him how his day was doing and if he felt stressed at all about getting filming going underway.
Oh.
We also
And
responded to
That,
you.
no, honestly,
I
that's
know-
really cool
I
for
know
you that he
he's-
responds to
Anthony,
you.
I saw your post to James Gunn on
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
I
Anthony,
saw
you're
that.
right. RJ's
You were
flexing.
flexing. You're flexing, Anthony, bro, because I saw that on.
He's like, this is like
What
my
did he
No,
respond
I
then?
was gonna say Anthony.
He-
Anthony gets more responses from Gunn than I do at this point.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
like my 6th, 7th time he responded to me. I was like, yay. And I
I
appreciate
think he
that.
keeps because if you notice on his
No,
replies,
that's cool. I'm very happy for anyone that he is a cool person.
Yeah,
Even though
like
critical,
he's
cool.
good at
He does-
responding. I like that. I really
Well,
do
I
like.
think he's used to it a little bit because if you notice on Threads, there's like typically like the same 5 people who always are the first to reply that I notice.
Mhm.
So he said, "Wow, that's great. Good. Not too stressed. I'm surrounded by an incredible cast and crew I couldn't love more, and we are very, very prepped. Awesome. I'm really happy that it's underway. I really am.
You should follow that account for updates.
Okay. I will have to end it here, though. I thank you, everyone, for being here. I'll be back tomorrow.
Ask him why does WB hate Batman Beyond? That was a Walter. Okay, the Batman Beyond thing. That was a Walter Hamada thing and Toby Emmerich. They the one who shut that shit down. It was not James Gunn that did that. It was WB, Toby Emmerich, and Walter Hamada that was running DC at the time. They shut that for whatever reason.
And then
Hopefully one day
Palladio,
we'll get a Batman Beyond.
what do you
Hopefully.
think? We should ask RJ to try MME International one of these times.
Yeah, I'd be down for RJ to come on to do MME International with me. I think that works well for me, and it works.
Spread positivity across the international community. That's what it's about.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm open to it. Just let me know when.
Yeah, you talk a lot
I'm
of
usually
business.
free unless I'm working. So
Okay. Well, bye, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend.
I'll
Yes.
see you guys soon.